I am 33 weeks pregnant this week. It's the official first week of summer, and it has been a hot one here, and it's tough being pregnant and it's hot, but I'm actually surprisingly doing well with it. I thought, because everyone freaks you out with the hot weather, and it's been well over 100 past couple days, and it's pretty miserable, but main thing is as long as I can get the house cooled off by nighttime and I can sleep, I'm pretty much a happy camper. Kind of enjoy being pregnant during the summer though, because there's just so many different options of doing things. Like, I know I'm pregnant, but I can go swimming and I can go out and I can do things. When it's winter, it's kind of like blah. This week, the size of the baby, pineapple, which is super cute because, it kind of looks like a baby. It kind of hurts though. It's not very fun because it's really spiky. I don't know if he's this big, but obviously we just kind of play with this every week. The symptoms I've been having this week, basically I would say that everything's been pretty much the same. My acid reflux been the same. Actually, leg cramps haven't been that bad this week, but my rib pain, I know I complain about it every week, but it's just I'm so afraid that they're gonna start being fractured or something, and because I feel like that would put a major damper on me having a natural birth and pushing, because if they're fractured or something, I don't know. I'm just really hoping that they're not fracturing or breaking or anything, and they're just very, very sore, and it's not going to be a problem, but it's so bad. I suspect that the rib pain is probably from my bicornuate uterus, because I do feel like he has less room, and so he's mainly on that left side, and he just is kind of he's just squished, and the only way that he can get comfortable is in order to be underneath my ribs, or he has to kick my ribs. That's his comfortable position. I don't know. It's to the point where if I move wrong, it's like, ow, it's like a piercing pain. So it kind of scares me, but there's times where it's released and it's not as painful. So I just think that there's times where there's inflammation, and then there's times that they're better. But it's scary because I have quite a few more weeks to go, and he's just gonna get bigger, and I'm kind of scared. I know you guys are going crazy, going, okay, Missy, what happened? Did you get into the birth center? Are you gonna give birth with a midwife? So I'm gonna give you that update right now. So it was a crazy week of just so much trying to get a paperwork, and you know how hard it is to get paperwork from your current doctor to the new doctor, and they gotta verify it. But luckily I was working with a fantastic midwife. She's the head nurse in the midwife center, and she was so nice and so helpful for me. So that was really nice. So I was actually able to get all the paperwork from my doctor, send it all over to the midwife. She looked over everything, and she definitely took couple days to get back to me, but I got the call yesterday, and she said that I'm definitely approved for a midwife. That means I can definitely, no matter what, give birth with a midwife with me, which is so, so nice. I just feel so much more comfortable with a midwife, knowing that if anything were to happen, if I need to have a C-section, then I will feel like my midwife's not going to push me into that unless it's absolutely necessary. And the really cool thing about this hospital is also that you get a doula no matter where you give birth at. But if you can't tell from where I'm going with this, I did not get accepted into the birth center. Womp, womp, womp. Unfortunately, they just, after looking over the paperwork, the midwife looks over it, and then she usually will have a physician at the hospital verify whether they feel like I'm a good candidate for the birth center. Everything checked out good. It really had nothing to do with the fact that I had a bicornuate uterus or anything else. But if you don't know, at my 20-week anatomy scan, they were able to see that his heart has a bit of a dilation in the aortic valve part, and I've had it checked out so many times. We have anatomy scans constantly because I'm always at the high-risk doctor. I actually had his heart checked very, very thoroughly, and they felt very confident that he would either grow out of it and that it would definitely not be an issue when he's born. The only time it would be an issue is if he were to have any problems when he's a young man kind of thing, and we might need to check it then. I really haven't worried about it. We've had so many anatomy scans that every time I ask them about it, they say, actually, it's getting less, or I can definitely see that he's growing out of it. So every time we go in there, I feel better and better that everything's fine. But I guess the physicians just felt like with that, it just kind of was like I think like the cherry on top of everything, because I do have like a weird past, but that was just the thing. They were like, what if he needs something or has any issues when he's born? I would hate for him to be in the birth center and, you know, have to be transferred. In the end, I did get turned down for it, but the one thing that I was thinking was I would love, I mean, it's an absolute dream for me to be able to give birth at the birth center. It would be like the most amazing thing ever, and I'm definitely bummed that I can't do it, but I didn't want to be accepted if there was any risk that was going to be involved in it. And that was the one thing I kept thinking is I'm fine with a no if it's for the right reasons, and it's obviously because they just didn't want to risk him in any way possible. Obviously, it's disappointing that I can't do the birth center, but I'm still in a really nice hospital with a midwife and a doula, and I'm in a hospital that's probably not going to push a C-section on me. They're probably more open-minded because they have a birth center in their hospital. I'm okay. I feel like it's the best thing for me at this point, and I really wasn't even expecting to get that. I was going to be going to a regular older hospital with a kind of older doctor, and so I feel really blessed that I was at least able to get this. I'm really, really excited, and my first midwife appointment is actually next week, so I'll get to tell you all about that. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited. I hope I like my midwife. I didn't really care. I was like, just give me anyone. I don't really care. I'm also super excited because tomorrow, or actually today for you or something like that, I am having my maternity shoot photos done. I've probably dreamt about these photos like for years. It's one of those things, my husband's a photographer, so you always think like, what kind of photo shoot would I want? What would be my dream photo shoot? And I actually won this photo shoot. They totally just blessed us with so many different little items, and one of them is a photo shoot. So it's going to be down at the beach, and I can't wait to show you guys. Of course, you can check out our daily vlog to see like how it goes and all of that. Of course, I'll be sharing the photos on this channel, so you can check it out there. And another really cool thing that happened this week was I had my baby shower, which my mom and my aunt put on, and it was so much fun. I just had a fantastic time. It was just so like, it was just decorated so cute with all his items. And I don't know if you could tell, but in the intro of this video, there's now a new item in his room, and it's a like a bottle, like a message in a bottle type thing. And it has a bunch of little messages in it, and that's what I used for people to sign in on. They signed in on a little pad of paper, and they rolled it up, and they put it into the bottle, which we were able to read later on that night. But now it's just like a cool little decorative item for his room, and it's just so cute, and the whole party was just so awesome, so full of love and family and friends, and we just had a great time just celebrating Oliver and hopefully soon getting to meet him. So if you want to check it out, I have the baby shower video linked below, and then I also have the video of me and Brian reading the messages, which was really fun. So you guys can check that out in the description below. Okay, let's go ahead and do a belly shot. Okay, so here is my belly, 33-week belly with my shirt down. Here's it with the shirt up. I don't know if you can tell that he's lopsided again, but that's just pretty much how he always is. Another really interesting thing is that basically this whole part of my skin is very numb, tingly, and actually kind of itchy. I try not to itch it, I promise. But it's just that numb feeling when your clothes rub on it. It's not very fun, so. Okay guys, so that's it for my bump date. I know I teased you with this a couple weeks ago, but everything is together and we are doing our giveaway, and it's going to be so awesome and so much fun. So be on the lookout for that. I will definitely most likely have it out by this week. So once again, I'm 33 weeks, which today I just realized was 4 weeks away from being full term, guys. 4 weeks. That is crazy. So again, be on the lookout for some really cool videos that I have coming out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!